working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Razorbacks will kick it off to get us underway. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback. Take over at the 25-yard line. Got it. Jackrabbit. Looking for room. It's Durham. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Finds the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They'll give it to the back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
The Tigers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. LSU quick to the line. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab past the marker. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. So they gamble on 4th down in the first half
4th and long. I mean, what just 4th and short? Nowadays, man, so much aggression in college football. And how about right there, 4th down and long? No problem. I got this in the first half.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Did a speed bump on that last play. Now work to do on 2nd and 15. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Lets it fly deep downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
And the Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That's reeled in. It's Watkins. He is denied, cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. 4th down and 13, and the offense is going to give it a shot. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his big tight end. That will be enough to move the chains and give him a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4
Takes the handoff. It's Berry. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Might be calling a hot route. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Quick strike complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Showing off the arms. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Boy, he shows you his speed and his power on that run. As far as I can think back to, Arkansas football always comes down to being able to run the football on offense. It's about grinding and wearing the opponent down. They always seem to be able to recruit outstanding athletes at that position. This guy is no different.
That's caught. It's Anthony. There he goes. It's a running touchdown, Razorbacks. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Berry. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Unloads it downfield. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Going the other way, and he's got room. A dangerous cover man and a dangerous return man after the pick as he gets it all the way to the 44-yard line. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Looking for space. It's Russell. Guys, when you think about Arkansas, at this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today. But it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. 4th down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does, winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for one.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. No real chance on the return, but they got it at the 34.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Using his legs, it's Durham. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This rivalry picked up steam when the Razorbacks joined the SEC, and man, some of the names that have had moments: Darren McFadden, Felix Jones, Matt Jones, Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson, all of it over a golden boot.
and been playing since 1901. You think about all the great rivalries in college football, especially in the South. This is one of the best ones here. Not always have been in the same conference, but they played a lot of time.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Arkansas! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. With the catch, it's Green. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. LSU right back to the line. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. And in an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
Looking left. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Takes the handoff. It's Durham. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Vanderbilt is going to walk off the field there in Nashville with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Green. Going downfield for the big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. And if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Trying to pick it up on the ground.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Now improvising. Unloads to the right. Wide open downfield. At the 45 on his way. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy. He's accurate, off schedule. And the defense now has to do a much better job.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed him for the defensive holding penalty. Motion from the wideout. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires to the tight end. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He wants to take the top off. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And it's funny. Right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Back to throw, it's Green. Buys a little extra time. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air on first down. Going over the top. And here's the third interception of the night. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
Fires to the big fella. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. As they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
The Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Razorbacks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw, it's Green. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Some rivalries forged in excellence, some in geographical proximity, and that's what we have once the Razorbacks joined the SEC. Someone had the brilliant idea, we need a big golden boot that looks like the two states, and it's one of the most hotly contested rivalry games of the year.
And big is the right word. It's 4 feet tall. It's 200 pounds. It's 24-karat gold. Palmer, this is the trophy you want to win. There's some bad trophies out there, but this boot is a big deal.
It fills your trophy case. It's got girth. It's got weight. You appreciate that. I know everyone's going to say, no, Italy's the boot. No, it's not. Louisiana, Arkansas, and the Golden Boot Trophy. That's what it's all about.
Throws to the wideout. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Got room on the return. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football. And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Back to pass, it's Green. Moves away as he feels pressure. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Berry. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. He's going up top. Pulls it in down the sideline. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
That's a really nice job holding that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all three levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. The Tigers heading quickly to the line. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Fires deep toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Anthony. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period.
LSU 7.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Touch pass on the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's second down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Platt. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Wants to keep it in the air. Got the quick pass. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Razorbacks are on the move. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6.
Great job at containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football.
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It's a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He goes out of bounds just short of the first down marker, and the defense gets a stop.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook. So let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. LSU quick to the line. Wants to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Touchdown LSU! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by 7 over Kansas. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. The run to the right. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. They'll give it to him again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Here's the give off the left side. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. On the option. Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
I mean, how about it, guys, right? I mean, we're up here in the booth. We can't believe they decided to go for it on 4th down with the lead. We thought maybe, okay, it's just going to come up and try and draw them off sides and get a cheap one, get a cheap first down. But no, this coaching staff, they decided to go out and not just go for it, throw for the first down, and they get it. I guess that explains why they're down there on the sidelines and we're up here in the booth.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out and